Hey, it's Dean from Multi Genre Music, man. I know I said I was going to bed. I even took my sunglasses off. I did everything. This is going to be a very easy video for me. It doesn't even have to do with music. I just like this guy. Buddy Brown, I play his songs all the time. He put up a little speech the other day that I just love. I want everybody to hear it. I'm not even going to pause it. I'm going to play it through. At the end, I'll say my goodbye, and that'll be the end of it. Listen to what he had to say.
Well, tie me to a pig and roll me in mud. Elon's gonna try to buy Twitter. Here's the deal, y'all. Woke liberals, they're a lot like rectal thermometers. They go about everything in the most invasive way possible, and it always turns out they're full of crap. It's really funny to watch, y'all, right now, because they're so scared, because they're squirming so bad. I mean, they're hiding in their safe spaces right now more than Prince Harry hides behind his wife. It's a pretty hilarious thing to watch. Look, it's been a very tough year for woke culture. They all laughed when we said Joe Biden was going to turn us into Venezuela, right? Then all the gas happened, the inflation happened, the shelves are empty, and then voila, we're starting to look a lot like Venezuela. Now, Elon has the chance to buy Twitter completely, or he can short sell his stock and sweep the legs out from Twitter completely. There's really no good plan for commies at this point. It's like old John Wayne used to say, there's one or two ways we can handle this, and neither way is gonna work out good for you. And all this talk about, oh, I'm gonna leave Twitter, I'm gonna quit Twitter if Elon Musk becomes the president and CEO of all this thing, it's pretty much just the same recycled version of, I'm gonna move to Canada if Trump actually gets elected. Nobody ever went to Canada. You never left 1,000 feet away from Starbucks. Now don't feel bad, this ain't just isolated to Twitter, okay? Rumor has it that Elon Musk also offered to buy CNN last week for $28. They're in negotiations right now. It's not just Twitter. It could be all around the board. The man's got a lot of money, y'all. Listen, I know it's hard to be a left-winger in 2022. I mean, now you got the parents involved in school boards. They're getting all in your business. I mean, how are you going to indoctrinate little commies if parents are paying attention? It's been a hard year for y'all. I get it. Now, I think the real reason that liberals have a burr under their saddle is because Elon won't just stay in his lane. He won't stay in his lane. They're thinking, electric cars, that's supposed to be our thing. Twitter, that's supposed to be our thing. Bottom line, Twitter needs to be changed. They've made a lot of enemies, and at this point, they've been paid more hush money than Bill Clinton's former female associates. My advice to left-wingers is to look at the silver lining. This is a beautiful opportunity for y'all to get to see how capitalism really works. There was a man, he made billions of dollars. He wanted to acquire something with a monetary value, okay? So he buys it. He takes it over. That's how it all runs. That's how it all works. It doesn't get bought by somebody who had the most feelings hurt. It doesn't get bought by somebody who had the most opinions. It gets bought by capitalism. Some of these 20-something Twitter employees never got taught the lesson that redneck mamas teach their 4-year-olds every single year at a county fair, which is don't you run up behind that bull because you will get kicked in the face. Elon is that bull. He doesn't care about your opinions. It's the same reason Jay-Z doesn't contact me for what kind of content should go on his next rap album. My opinion doesn't matter. Now, I don't know how Elon's story is going to end. Nobody does. But right now, he's as American as biscuits and gravy. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go fire up a cigar. I'm going to get on the Polaris, and I'm going to ride around my ranch and all this beautiful acreage I got with capitalism that I worked hard for, with my privilege called hard work. Don't feel too bad, commies. If you wanted to be bulletproof from capitalism, you should have pretty much just set up Twitter headquarters in China. Oh, hell. Live and learn.
I love it. And if you've been living under a rock, yes, Elon Musk offered $43 billion to Twitter to take over, hostile take over their company. If they say no, he sells his 7% and they have to deal with it themselves. I love it. I love everything Elon Musk does, from Tesla cars to the new underground thing he's building for Tesla cars. I love everything. This guy's got a company called the Bored Company. Not as in a board, but as in I'm bored, so what can I build today? He made 1,000 things called, this is not a flamethrower. They were flamethrowers. He just had to write that on it so he could sell them. He sold them out within minutes, at like $1,000 a pop. Elon Musk is just crazy. He does what he wants, and he does anything he wants. Okay, I'm going to bed. See you later. Have a good night. You know all the rest. Have a good night. This is Dean saying, have a nice day.